Move and Groove. Not live.
Kind of live.
Hopefully no one else tries to show up. I imagine.
Well, you know what? Would you get a notification?
Someone might, someone probably call or text or something. And if they do, I'll put it back up. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're gonna do our Move and Groove. Phase 1 starts the same as always, with 2 minutes of rectangular or box breathing. In rectangular breathing, you are going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 2, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold that for 2 seconds. Box breathing is very similar, but all the intervals are the same. You will inhale for 4 seconds. You will hold it for 4 seconds. You will exhale for 4 seconds, and you will hold that for 4 seconds. The numbers can be different, change them as you wish. But we're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Time, good work. I love this song, it was really distracting. That was such a difficult song to time myself to.
Faster tempo.
And then we got a weird song on Tuesday too. It was Why Don't You Get a Job?
Oh yeah, that was really
That was like immediately right when we started. Alright. On our feet, arise. We're gonna do our standing joint mobility. You're gonna point your toes inward. You're gonna softly bend your knees forward, not in line with your toes. You're gonna tuck your hip into neutral. Like that, so your lower back is flat. That is neutral. Stand tall and long on your spine. Shoulders back and down. Hands by your side. Hands anywhere on your body. Same 9 moves we always start with. Hip tucks, forward and back. You're basically exaggerating getting into the neutral position. Going forward so your lower back rounds. The other way, and then going back so it rounds even more in the direction it would normally. So, looking for... These are my running shorts. If I'm gonna run, I gotta look like a runner. I'll let people know that I do this.
Alright,
We're gonna go up and down now, which is more, it's side to side, but I prefer saying up and down. By extending one leg and bending the other, in both directions. These shorts also showed up in my room today.
Yeah,
just
I
showed
told
up.
you. In the mail.
They're just there.
Caption Jesse's booty shorts.
Just there one day. And now they are mine. Now I need to get a tight tank top to go with them. All right, start back or forward. Combine the last two we just did into circles. 5 hip circles in both directions. All right, onto our spine. Start with your hands by your chest, elbows in. Push your hands away from your chest. Then push your chest away from your hands, rounding your back and dropping your head. Bring it back in and repeat. All right, arms up. We're gonna go side to side.
It's like they're making waves, you guys.
Say, this is the most synchronized we've been. One more. Good. Start back or forward. Combine the two we just did into a circle. 5 spine circles per side. Good work. We're going to move up our body to our neck. We are going to go forward and back like a rooster.
Can't stop thinking about that gift you sent me.
I was so excited to find out. There's an art to sending gifts.
Oh,
The Patrick one?
no, the rooster one. Did you not see that?
Oh, I get it now. I just thought
I was
you'd
dying laughing
send
when I said
whatever you found first. All right, side to side. Be sassy, you guys. Good, good. Start forward or back. Combine the two we just did into 5 neck circles per side. Good work. We're going to move on to our arms now. We're just going to do a little bit because we're going to spend all of phase 2 loosening up. So we'll just bring our arms up.
Someone's crackling.
Me. Every time. Every time. Alternating. Still moving together. Pulse backwards. Make a fist. Raise your hands. Do 5 elbow circles. And then 5 in the other direction. Good, good. We're gonna move pretty quickly past our legs. We're just gonna do the Tootsie Roll. Hands on your knees, knees together. Do 5 forward circles. Put your feet together, knees forward, and then do 5 backward circles. We will finish with 5 ankle circles in both directions on both ankles. Oh, actually, we're not going to finish with this. We're going to do one more thing afterwards. We need to warm up our wrists because we're going to spend a good bit of time on our hands. All right, we can get down to a kneeling position for this one. If you can sit on your toes, awesome. If you need to put your feet down, both are okay. We are going to take our hands and make a soft fist. So I'm not tightening my fist. It's a soft fist as if I caught a bug and I don't want to kill it. So, first up, we're gonna bring our thumbs out and thumbs back here. I'll move a little closer to the screen. All right, so thumbs out, thumbs back. Index finger out, index finger back. At this time as well, don't take your thumb and wrap it around your fingers. Keep it out. All right, next one's fun. Can you guess it? All right. Bring it back. This one's really tough for a lot of people, including me. Ring finger. Don't let your pinky come out.
I can only do one side.
I can only do it on my left hand. Bring it back, and now pinky. And then back. Thumb out. Keep it out. Index finger out. Middle, ring, and pinky. Palms away from you now. Put your index finger on top of your thumb and stack your fingers on top of your index finger. Bring it back in and fan it back. Do this 2 more times. Good. We're gonna do one last thing. Seal to bulldog. You're gonna get in quadruped. Place your hands away from each other. And then, with as little or as much elbow movement as you need, bring them inside and out. Seal, bulldog. Rotate over the heel of your palm, which is this part of your hand, right below your pinky. That is the heel of your palm. You're gonna twist over that, back and forth. If you can, you're gonna wanna do both your hands at the same time. Do 5 of these. If you've been moving this whole time, you've probably done 5. And after this, you guys, go get a drink of water, do whatever else you need to do. We're gonna do our 20-minute Move+Groove circuit. We will not be taking any breaks. So, do everything you need now.
It's always my right fingers.
Because I've been playing flute too long.
You what? Been playing flute for 2 years? Because I didn't learn the right way. I didn't learn the right way. Me neither.
There is a right way. I think if it functions as a pencil, you're holding it right. But that's
Well,
just my opinion.
That's why I have issues with this joint. Is because I write like this, where it's like straight. So when I'm playing my flute, this upper joint isn't bent. That's why when I play flute, it goes like this, and I get lots of pain.
No.
Yeah, I know, right?
Your music.
I don't know what that's like.
Oh no. Got all sweaty on the run. Oh, I feel chilly. Now I'm all sticky and not sweaty.
Is anybody waiting for the Zoom?
One person asked about it, but she typically watches it and then does it later. Just like watches the instructional part.
Right.
On that note, it is time for the instructional part. Today's is Move+Groove. The format is the same as it always is. 45 seconds on, 5 seconds in between for 4 rounds. With the 6 moves we're doing, that takes exactly 20 minutes. Luckily, most of these moves do not condone moving very quickly. You cannot do them very quickly. It just doesn't work. However, no matter how fast you can do it, you do not want to do it as fast as possible. If you try to do as many repetitions of the first exercise, you are going to be in a rough seat by the time we make it to the second or third exercise. Because 5 seconds is not a rest. 5 seconds is just enough time to get prepared for the next position. Do you guys have any questions on the format?
No.
Cool. The first move we're doing is a shoulder screw push-up. You can do a kneeling shoulder screw push-up. Both are acceptable. You are going to, in the kneeling shoulder screw push-up, you will get in quadruped, but I prefer to be in a longer lever. So rather than being up here, I'm going to be further away. You're going to go down to one elbow. You're going to bring that same palm up towards you, squish your arm into the ground, and push away. Back and forth. That is the shoulder screw push-up. The next move is arm thread to bow. Now you're going to be in quadruped, making pretty much a box. Pretty close to a box right here. Going to thread your arm under. You're going to bring it up and make the bow. And then alternate sides. Thread it under. Bring the bow up. The next move is the kneeling elbow spin arm screw. It's a lot of words. I'll demonstrate this a few different ways. The full exercise is you go down to one elbow, just like the first exercise. You bring your palm up towards your face, just like the first exercise. But here, you rotate your arm in, eventually you get stuck. That is when you drop down. Bring it back up, same thing on the other side. An alternative is to do the whole thing with your arm hovering. Bring it up, and then just mimic that motion into the ground. Probably the easiest way to do it is to simply take your hand, put the top of your hand on the ground, and then just slide away. All 3 of those get you into the position you want to be. The next exercise is plank to downward dog toe taps. Plank, downward dog, tap your leg wherever you can, bring it back. Same thing, other side. Tap wherever you can. If you can get all the way to the outside of your ankles, awesome. If you can only get to your knee, that's also awesome. Do whatever you can. The next motion is beast to tripod to extension. Beast is quadruped, but with your knees elevated, making as close to a box as possible. This one does take a little bit of coordination. I'm going to raise the opposite hand as I bring the opposite leg under. From there, I'm just going to get into tripod and extend. Back and forth. Back to beast, and then onto the other side. Final move is a leg thread. It's a lot like a kick through, but you keep both of your hands planted on the ground. Leg thread. Back and forth. Those are the 6 motions. Do you have any questions? Perfect. As much as I love this cover of Africa, I think I've had enough of the Strokes.
No!
I protest.
Protest, that's a weird way to say that. Protest, protest.
I say protest.
I love that. I protest. What are you, British? You must protest.
I do have an accent.
You don't.
Nobody says I do.
Sometimes you sound a little bit southern for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
I never grew it. I think you were a Southern belle in your past life.
Probably.
All right.
That would make a lot more sense.
Right.
Move and Groove music is the hip hop barbecue. We'll open the door.
I'm gonna practice. I'm not. I'm gonna sit and
full arm for push-up. However, if you can, that was actually a good example. Try not to lean like that. You want your shoulders to be the same distance from the ground at all times. So my goal is to go down at the same time, rather than going down like this. As much as you can help that. That is why your other arm is still very important. That will demonstrate to you if you are using enough of the arm that you're not squishing into the ground.
Can you demonstrate the push-up again?
Yes. The full push-up, which is what you guys just saw, is from here. You lower your shoulders as you go down, and then you squish it into the ground. Trying to stay as even as possible. There's gonna be a little bit of rotation. It's pretty much impossible to avoid that. But you want to avoid it as much as possible. In the half kneeling position, it should look the same. You drop down to that elbow, you squish it into the ground, you bring it up. It is much easier to stay even to the ground in the kneeling position.
So it's a push-up with my hand like that, basically.
Yeah. So I'm resisting myself into the ground, but not enough to actually resist it. I am always pushing off the ground with the arm that's here. This one is actively trying to prevent me from going down, but I'm not applying that enough to not go down to the ground. So, I'm glad you did that. Everyone gets to learn. All right. Everyone, we are going to begin our move and groove in 5 seconds. It's too quiet.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
Here we go, guys. First thing I do to get into this is I drop down to the elbow. That's what allows me to get here.
Got it.
Almost, you guys. Arm thread to bow. Thread your arm under. Try to listen to what's happening on the other side of the ground. Bring it up and bow. When you bow, it's very natural to do a hip shift in the direction you bow. So if I want to do that with my right arm, it's very common people are going to tilt to the right. That's just to accommodate for really tight backs, which almost everyone has. So do your best to stay as rooted as you are. Limit how far you can go, and that will pay off big time in the long run. Almost done, you guys. Good. This is the one with all the words, but it's just
We gotta build up those shoulder calluses.
No, who would have thought?
10 more seconds, everybody. Keep it up. Almost. Good work. Good work. Plank to downward dog tail tap.
I'm trying to do the double. Oh my god, I would fall over my legs when I did that. It's hard.
tripod extension. Beast to tripod, tripod extension. Ten more seconds, you guys. Good, from the top. Shoulder screw push-up.
No, leg through.
Oh, thank you, leg through. I know what I'm doing.
I feel like we're just really terrible break dancers.
Good work. Now to the top. Shoulder screw push-up. Yeah, there it is. Almost, you guys. Very nice. Arm thread to bow. I'm gonna turn the fan on. Get it warm.
Please.
And turn the music up. Less than 30 seconds, everybody. Fifteen seconds. Good work. Go with all the words. Trying to get your head down to listen to whatever's on the other side of the floor. Almost. Good work. Plank. Plank to downward dog toe taps. So close, you guys. Beast tripod extension. Leg through, you guys. And then we're halfway done already. Work, everybody, keep it up. I was just feeling you too. This one's a little more tired.
Yeah. Thought it was just me. Like, oh, tired today, I don't know.
This one always gets me. From the top, you guys. Round 3, shoulder screw push-up. By now you guys all know, but the Thursday Move and Groove is not as relaxing as the Tuesday. All right. Arm third to bow. All the words in one move. This one. Gotta give you guys this angle this time. Good up, you guys. All right. Plank to downward dog taps. Can you do that and high five yourself while you're like clap your hands all the way back?
Do more? Oh god. Oh my god. Wait, so just like tap your hands then. Oh, not even close. Wait, for your face. Jesus. I did it. It's a lot more challenging though. Not really good at aiming my
Beast tripod extension.
Are we on the third or the fourth round?
Third round. Luckily, this timer tells me exactly how many more exercises we got. 8 more moves. So I'm a little relieved there's only one more round. Just a ton of time on your arms. Leg through, everyone. One more round, you guys. Shoulder screw push-ups.
First time I did not do the first one totally wrong.
I just had the scary thought that none of this was recording. But it is, I can see it.
Oh my god, it's making all these brilliant jokes for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Arm bend to bow. All the words in one exercise. I don't think it's ever happened to me. All right, plank downward dog toe taps. We're getting close.
You okay over there?
You're testing my boundary.
Beast tripod extension. We're almost there, you guys. Final move, leg through. Close, you guys. That is phase 2, you guys. Good work. That was a tough one. So, phase 3 is always the same. It's optional. If you plan on doing more physical activity today, I wouldn't do phase 3. I would skip it entirely. However, if that was your workout for the day, you can do things like stretching. You can do foam rolling. Not really a ton of foam rolling you can do that lines up well with the exercise we just did. But like, if your spine is super tight, if any part of your back is super tight, you could foam roll, find a spot that feels good, and just kind of roll back and forth or hold it. I've demonstrated different things you can do in other videos. But really, to follow that up, because we spent so much time on the ground, you just add something to open up your chest. You guys see this? You can't see it. I'll face the wall, stay very close to it. In this case, I'm working on my right shoulder, so I'm going to put my right hand out, and I'm going to step through with my right leg. Face the other way. And basically, I'm just trying to see how far I can look away from the arm I'm working with. I'm going to hold this for 5 to 10 deep breaths. And then I'll alternate and do the same thing on my left arm. Do your best to stay upright, keep a tight core. Similar things to this are you just take your hand and you put it on the wall, which you guys don't have a great view of right now, and then you do a very similar thing. You step through and try to look as far away as possible without like caving in or down. Stay tall and upright. And you'll do this on both of your arms. Other than that, you guys can do breathing exercises, whatever you would like to do to feel fully relaxed again. That was a tough Move and Groove. Good job. We have a really fun kettlebell mobility tomorrow at noon. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Have a great Thursday, everybody.